Samsung insider Ice Galaxy, is that his name? Ice Universe. Sorry, I apologize. That's my bad. See, because he's a Samsung leaker, he probably should have been Ice Galaxy as opposed to Ice Universe. But maybe his universe is bigger than the Galaxy. You see what I mean? Because the universe is everything, right? So it's not just Samsung. Okay, well done, Ice Universe. I like your name better. Anyway, he's been leaking all kinds of stuff related to this upcoming Note 10 Plus, the upcoming flagship Samsung device. And one of the latest things he's talking about is the charging speed, which is going to be unprecedented for a Samsung device. He claims that the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is going to support 45-watt wired charging and 20-watt wireless charging. The crazy thing here is 25-watt wired charging is like a recent development in Samsung's world and the smartphone world for that matter. So 20-watt wireless charging is big, especially for wireless charging fans like myself. Of course, it will probably require a different wireless charger as well to go with it. I don't mind picking up a few of those to get the speed benefit. But then on the wire, 45 watts is a pretty staggering figure. Now, the only device I think we've seen beyond that is an Oppo device with the Super VOOC. I think went up to as much as 50 watts of wired charging power. But I have to say, I've been using the OnePlus 7 Pro. It's got its own version, which they changed the name recently. Of course, it used to be Dash Charge. Now they had to change it because somebody sued them. Now what's it called? Their fast charging. Why can I not? Warp Charge.
Warp Charge.
Warp Charge, I believe, is 30 watts. So is that right? Did I get that right? I want to make sure I'm right on that, if it's 30 watts or not. I think so. They call it 30. So yeah, Warp Charge 30 on the OnePlus 7 Pro. So anyway, so to go from 30 to 40, I mean, we're talking about some really fast charging coming up. If Mr. Ice Universe is correct, I believe he is. I mean, like, he's been on in the past with this kind of stuff. And we have seen 25-watt chargers with the S10 5G. So you would expect an improvement there. And this is especially interesting, Will, on a device like the Note series, which previously has put a huge emphasis on battery life. Pro-style users, big form factor, big battery. And so the bigger the battery, as you know, the longer it takes to charge. And so adding that extra wattage in it, getting yourself up to 45 watts on the wired, 20 watts on the wireless, I mean, this is what everybody's asking for, really. It's that type of utilitarian advancement, battery tech, charging tech. You're going to use it every single day. That feature is going to come in handy for you, potentially every single day. And the best part about it, it's in the background. You don't even notice it. You just pop it into the car charger or the home charger or the wireless charger. I'm assuming they'll have a proprietary version of each of those capable of delivering that extra power. And you're just going to see your number boost faster. And then you're going to have less anxiety.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of big batteries.
You're a big battery guy.
Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, it's like 10 or 11. Your battery's at 5%. Mm-hmm. You know, with a smaller phone, yeah. It's anxiety inducing.
There it is. It's anxiety. Well, I have to say, the top up thing was never a thing that I did up until this phone right here with the Warp Charge. Oh. It was part of my cycle to plug it in every night. And then I started to care about my sleep a little more. And so I didn't bring the phone to bed, actually. Oh. And it would sometimes sit on some table elsewhere and not be charging. I wouldn't have it charging next to my head. And with this device, the OnePlus 7 Pro with the Warp Charge 30, it charges so fast, I'll just pop it in the morning while I'm making a coffee, and all of a sudden you're at 50% battery life. Like, it's crazy fast. It changes the behavioral structure around your phone. You don't feel as tethered to it, like it needs to go everywhere you need to go because you're constantly You know what I'm saying? That's how it travels to bed with you, because you're like, well, what if it's not charged tomorrow? So now you're thinking about your phone's got a whole different character in your head as opposed to, I'll just pop it in here and there and I'll be okay. So it is changing my behavior around smartphones, and I think it's becoming a bit more organic. I'm happy about it. I like it.
Are you still using wireless charging?
No, this doesn't have wireless charging.
Oh, it doesn't? That's
the most annoying thing about it. The OnePlus 7 Pro, no wireless charger. OnePlus, just do it already. I get it. It was like, they have stood their ground on this because they were one of the first with the really fast charging, or at least marketing it. And so they're like, look, we don't believe wireless charging is not fast enough. But now, look, if Samsung truly puts out 20-watt wireless, now you don't have that excuse anymore.
Right.
Because now it's crazy fast anyways and convenient. So it's the reason I'll eventually switch from this. Honestly, you add wireless charging to this, then what else what are you looking for? What are you complaining about? Granted, I still want to try that Sony phone that we showcased recently.
Xperia.
Yeah, the Xperia 1. Yeah, the Xperia 1. I'm going to switch to that next upstairs. And then that one doesn't even have wireless charging. So I'm just angry in general. Granted, I'll have this new Note series before you know it. So I'll probably be jumping on that. I may have to skip over this one because that Note series comes out. It's so many phones, guys.